Hey guys, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Darkness Rising Part 2. This episode, I think, was just a fantastic second part to it. Not bad, but could have been better. And I'll explain why near the end. But anyways, episode starts off with Starscream and Megatron mining for Energon. Megatron makes his appearance, and all that sort of stuff. They discuss about the Dark Energon and Megatron's supposed army he brought with him. However, we do not see the army, but anyways. Meanwhile, the Autobots again are busy when all of a sudden Agent Fowler makes a visit. And who's Fowler? Well, let's just say he's just a guy wearing a tie, and yeah, and supposedly they have met before. So anyways, Fowler and Optimus have a little bit of a discussion. Bulkhead claims that no humans were hurt. Optimus assures Fowler that everything will be taken care of. He doesn't want the military involved because he doesn't want any casualties. Fowler decides to leave. Well, he doesn't decide to leave, he just leaves. And during that time, Bulkhead accidentally rips a piece of Ratchet's equipment off, and technically on the floor, and crushes it, and Ratchet is just freaking out over it. Literally. But anyways, never mind. Meanwhile, the Decepticons, they find Dark Energon. They decide to test it on Cliffjumper's remains. So basically, Megatron stabs an ice cold homage to the Dark Energon into his chest. It sinks into him. It takes over his body, and he ends up like a freaking zombie. And he basically attacks two Eradicons. He then charges for Megatron, and guess what he does? Does he punch him in the face? No. Does he blast with his fusion cannon? No. He unsheathes his blade and slices Cliffjumper in two pieces. He just slices him in half. I'm not joking. He slices him off. And then one of the halves of Cliffjumper just grabs onto the ledge, and Megatron just pushes him off into the mine below. So I'm totally freaking stunned. I was totally stunned. Not stunned, but I just laughed. Anyways, and then the Autobots receive Cliffjumper's signal. Supposedly it is. They can't resist. They go. Ratchet stays behind with the human beings. And, yeah. So, and Ratchet threatens to send them to Tokyo, because the ground bridge is a little bit different from the space bridge from what they have. And it's pretty cool. They have a teleportation kind of way. So anyways, the space bridge, takes you from planet to planet. The ground bridge takes you anywhere on the planet. So basically they transport from base to the mine. They fight through all of the Eradicons and the drilling equipment, Decepticons and whatnot, and yeah. So yeah, the fight scene was pretty cool. Meanwhile, Autobots battle a few more Decepticons. They cover RC while RC just transforms into vehicle mode, drives up to find Cliffjumper up there. The Autobots, meanwhile, fighting Eradicon soldiers. RC is horrified to see what the Decepticons have done to Cliffjumper. And Cliffjumper just basically I mean, and they don't rescue him. Arcee actually lets go of Cliffjumper, and he just falls into the mine, or whatever section of the mine. Megatron finds out about this, saying, "Well, I need a little more time to fight Optimus." So he just feels he needs a little more time. So, and he also asks Starscream very kindly to blow up the very mine they're drilling for. So basically, Starscream comes up, drops a bomb in there, transforms, and just escapes. Then, then Optimus, the others transform and roll out back to base. The Autobots, consisting of Arcee, Bulkhead, Optimus, and Bumblebee, they just barely escape because the Energon explosion, whatever you want to call it, chases after him. Ratchet just pushes the button and the ground bridge simply closes and all that sort of stuff. Arcee is upset about this, saying that the Decepticons had butchered Cliffjumper. And when she said that, I just laughed hysterically. And then I was surprised, because I'll explain this right now, that she's feeling a little dizzy. You know, like, here, I don't have a toy of this Arcee since it's not out yet. But anyways, here's how that you won't be able to see him. But basically, it's like, you know, it's like, oh. And then he just falls over. She falls over. Anyways. Ratchet examines her and finds a speck of dark energon or whatever on her hand, asks her to please kindly take a bath. A decontamination bath, he says. Anyway, so there we go. Oh, I'm gonna hurry. I gotta hurry up. So basically, there you go. So then Optimus. Then Jack realizes that he can't call because, well, because, you know, they have those things, those blocker, barricade, whatever you want to call those radio jammers that, you know, interfere with electronic devices. Anyways, so Optimus just basically sends Miko with Bulkhead, Raph with Bumblebee, and Jack with Arcee to back home. Anyways, so Jack goes back with Arcee into the garage. Jack's mom comes up and, a little surprised about this motorcycle, you know, have this little mother-son argument there. And yeah, so then Arcee, the next morning, Arcee insists to Jack that they go back to the base and asks demandingly to leave a note for her mom. Meanwhile, back on the Decepticon ship, Megatron and Starscream just gloating over. Starscream asked very kindly, please not to have any more contact with the Energon. Or, in human terms, please do not have any more drugs, they are illegal. So anyways, Megatron decides, hey, you're not the boss of me, I'm the boss of myself. So basically, he just grabs a spike of Dark Energon and just plunges it into his chest, and he just and electricity and stuff comes out of it, and his eyes turn from red and yellow to purple. And at the end of the episode, Ratchet is just basically using the technology just to find out what it is. Some of it drops on the broken arm Bulkhead broke earlier, and it turns into a spider-like creature. It is speculated to be Scalpel, however I am a little speculated that it's not Scalpel, rather it's just a drone. So, anyways, that's where the episode ends off, with a to be continued. But anyways, so part 3, 4, and 5, we'll see what comes for it. And yeah. So there you go. Darkness Rising Part 2. Not a bad episode. Had a decent conclusion. So for Part 2, but